Hi there, sign up Gemini. This is Kim here to do your reading. I hope you guys are doing really well. This is your reading for May. I'm going to use the Kipper deck here to start off with. And what else are we going to do? I got Everyday Enchantment Tarot. We'll see when we get to it. I kind of let the cards choose what they want to do. But it's probably looking like the energies. Seeing what the energies are for us. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Yeah, I always get with this deck that there's some major change or transformation with somebody. I mean, you have this person, he's painted a picture. What are your thoughts, or what is this person's thoughts? And it might be on somebody else. I don't know, maybe really for art, maybe something with art. Ooh, Thief, 24. Why is that coming out? And it's coming out in the upright. Be really careful then. What are your thoughts on perhaps somebody is transforming or transforming themselves? Maybe they were in that energy before. What are your thoughts? And then official person in the reverse. Official person in the reverse. Let's get another one. Courthouse. Somebody not who they say they are, but hey, learned a valuable lesson. Good fortune coming. All right. This is just a little bit to deal with first, so we will deal with this first. Thief. What are your thoughts? Maybe what are your thoughts on somebody's transformation or change? Or on your transformation and change. Let's ask Everyday Enchantment Tarot what this is about. Looks like there's some legalities in something. You can have theft of services too, right? So when I think it, because I mean, I'm looking at this and it looks like little pickpocket energy. That's what it looks like. But I'm picking up theft of services. Maybe somebody needs to, maybe somebody owes you, like, for a service. All right, give me the main energy that we're dealing with, since we've got transformation, but we also have the Thief card, and it laid like that in my lap. Lovers in reverse. Somebody made a bad decision. This is about somebody's poor decision skills or decision making. It was a big decision. It was a bad decision. Now somebody is having to deal with this not so good decision. What's keeping Gemini grounded? You could be kind of mad at somebody. This could be somebody close to you. Kind of like maybe a what were they thinking type energy here. If the High Priestess, I'm going to take these cards like this, even though they were sideways. I think they're meaning to come out like that. So you have the High Priestess. The High Priestess can be carrying with them secrets. There's the Fox. The cleverness, the Mirror is because of really getting to know yourself inside and out. The Hangman is waiting. And here it looks like the start of something to do with making some money with the Page of Coins. Usually it's about going on a new adventure. Maybe something new is what's keeping you grounded. There is a waiting period, and I'm looking at this guy with his hand on his head like, oh no. Look, this guy might be worried about this kid falling, maybe. There's a symbol for magic there. Well, lots going on in that hangman energy. Tell me about the past. You could have, Gemini, your energy is like not feeling really like yourself. It's kind of feeling out of sorts. What's the past energy about? Pisces, could be a friend. It's kind of coming through as maybe a friend. Using your intuition, keeping to yourself what needs to be kept to yourself. Three of Coins, past energy, which usually it's the past energy that's still affecting this. So this is something that you were in maybe cooperation with, maybe working in tandem with somebody, possibly like collaboration, cooperation, everybody kind of helping each other, like, because you see people like directing others as, it looks like directing others so that you can have something pulled off really well with everybody's cooperation here. Laying down the groundwork. Okay, and then somebody makes a bad decision. That's what I get. Laying down the groundwork for something really great. Something just started maybe, and then bam. So Pisces, Virgo, and a new adventure. Trusting your intuition that if you feel grounded due to something new, yeah, there's something about you being very clever, smart, figuring out what to do here. A lot of the feline energy here too. Tell me about crowning you. What is the energy crowning you? Ooh, okay, so that's the influence. Somebody maybe feels left out, or like they've sacrificed more. Somebody is really hurting for money and maybe looking at another person getting money, because these cards are different. This Five of Coins is definitely hardships going on here, but she's like, yay. And I mean the sweet dog here too, so she's winning something on the card, but others are out in the cold, while some people are celebrating and drinking. And I mean, yeah, I guess that's what happens. So there's a I'm over it energy. You could be over things being so unbalanced. No matter where the energy's going, you could be over some people just being really left out, and then others kind of winning and all they did was gamble or something, you know what I mean? So you could be really over this situation. The Four of Cups, see, it's really not noticing anything because his headphones are on, and there's a squirrel above his head. I always notice more things. There's a bird here. There's this friend that's got a really good face, smile, offering water. So that might be another hint to you about water. And this person's like not hearing it because they're over how they feel. Like something is missing here. Like something is missing. And you don't want whatever is being offered to you. I'm feeling that energy of like beggars mustn't be choosers or something like that. Beggars mustn't be choosers. I mean, I got told that when I was little. I remember that. I don't know if I actually completely agree 100% with whatever that statement is talking about. It does, because I'll tell you why, because it doesn't feel right. And maybe that's another message, is that so there's something that if it doesn't feel right to you, it's like getting out of there, or get out of there. Something doesn't feel right. Okay, what energy do you have to look forward to, or what you're going towards in May? Or Gemini. Somebody feels left out. A kid might feel kind of left out, or you see some worried people behind this kid. Just trying to have fun, but it's a stressful time. Temperance here, your angels. Maybe somebody that's truly an earth angel is trying to help people get along, trying to help temper a situation, trying to help make things better, because you see here the drinks are fruit drinks. Looks like apple and tomato. I mean, to me, this looks like somebody's trying to foster the health too in a situation and people's relationships. Kind of like the peacemaker, like, now here you go. You take this, you take that. And like, I think he's got the anonymous face on the shirt, and then the anarchy hat. He's funny looking. Not in a bad, funny. Please don't take that the wrong way. He kind of looks grumpy, is what I'm saying. Like, in my mind, I'm wondering if these are alcoholic drinks. Like, if it's going to take that for these two people to get along together. I don't know if they're supposed to be like, this is a very straight-laced person, and and they're upset with each other. So grandma's like, here, let's all just get drunk. I don't know. That's funny. Okay, so Queen of Swords is in the reverse. And the Two of Cups is here. This is about working out your relationship issues, your partnerships. The Queen of Swords in reverse, there's a disconnect. They may be very disconnected from others too. There's a disconnect with this person from their own heart space. It's whatever they're going through. They need direction. Because choosing a direction and a focus is really important to the Queen of Swords. Also, the energy of really being very protective over somebody normally. But if it's in the reverse, this is almost like maybe even suffocating. Like, it's not logical. This person's not logical. But at the end of the day, there's the Two of Cups. It is, it's either real love, real chemistry coming in. And this is like a message where, hey, you're probably going to have to cut something out and find your focus. Because this is like, you're not using your brain. Whatever. And maybe it has to do with something that was done that was really stupid. But it's you're not using your brain. Do I even know you? That's kind of what I'm getting. Okay, so... all right, so those are really nice energies to go towards, I will say. Let's go ahead and let's get some advice here now from Spirit. I guess I'm going to put these right here so that they're in their own row, so that we know that was the future energy. This right here is the grounding energy. The Lovers in reverse is somebody's poor decision-making skills. Somebody's feeling like maybe a grown young adult is acting kind of like maybe where you're worrying about them like a child or something like that. I feel like they should just know. Okay, so tired of being without, and so maybe somebody made a bad decision. I don't know, but it was because they're tired of being completely without something. I'm tired of this unequal balance here. Truly. The Ten of Swords in the reverse, I feel like it is saying if you just hang in there, excuse me, your patience, your self-sacrificing, all of that's going to pay off. If there was any kind of betrayal, somebody has put an ending to the things that were not working or to the things that were hurting. And that's complete, like, they've completely changed. It's like, I would consider it a rebirth. It's a very strong card that indicates time to put a painful thing in the past. It's time to maybe try to have others getting along better. Forgiveness. I'm sure forgiveness is coming in here somewhere, but all right. So that's what I've got for you so far, Gemini. Gemini, what about this decision? The Lovers in reverse. What about this maybe not so great decision? Three Swords in reverse. It's time to put it in the past. It was a heartbreaking thing, but it is time to put it in the past. After all, something's more important about the relationship than the momentary lapse of judgment. Okay, so tell me more about the Five of Coins and the Four of Cups. What is that crowning energy about? Ace of Wands. Past. This is about putting this energy in the past. It's something's just like, okay, this is uninspiring. Somebody gets bored, uninspired, and if they're in a lack consciousness, I don't know. Tell me more. There might be a child involved here that is well, maybe important to focus on their happiness, and there is some happiness here with this happy squirrel wanting to make somebody happy, maybe doing something and wanting to do it for a child. Or that was like good. What's this? Good intentions. Good intentions. You have the Hermit, another Virgo energy with the High Priestess. The Hermit with the High Priestess saying to, let's do some soul searching. Let's do some soul searching work. Let's go in. Let's be clever about this. Let's try to figure out some things, especially if you're having issues with your personally external world. Then you know the inner work is going to be needed, right? So the Hermit finds that it's interesting. They're both candles here in the cards. They're not the same card, but there's a light that is guiding the way. Just like if you're trying to help guide somebody else, there's a light that is guiding you. You're the light that's guiding somebody else. So this is about the trip. This is about not judging the journey by the experiences you've had. Some people like to judge. Well, some people like to judge over anything. So given any information of an experience. So yeah, I would say that it's telling you to get a different perspective on how or why somebody is the way that they are at this time. Or why the focus, like what is the root? What is at the root of this? And it might have to do with somebody feeling like they're able and capable of needing to find them a way to make some money. Something like that. It feels very like this. It even feels like a personal reading to me. I don't know. It feels like it. Sagittarius energy. Cancer. Gemini, your energy again. I feel like if that's the relationship, that something works out. Something works out. Forgiveness. Not standing up for the wrongs. Needing to assert yourself a little bit more with gentleness and kindness. You can be assertive and gentle at the same time. All right, tell me about the Queen of Swords. Why is it in the reverse? Six of Pentacles. I was feeling that there's an off balance. It does have to do with what this person does or doesn't feel passionate about. And that definitely have an effect on the focus and on the balance and on this person's success when it comes to giving and receiving, because something's off about that. Something's off balance. What is this about? What is this about? Somebody feels like they've had to do a lot of stuff alone. This could be you. It could be like, okay, in the past I got help or there was more cooperation. And now it feels like that energy, it feels like pulling your hair out, doing everything yourself. Queen of Wands. All right, let's get right into this. Tell me about the courthouse. Tell me about the courthouse. The Emperor. Emperor. Authority, dealing with authority. So if it is something with the courthouse, it's something that turns out good, and you walk away, or somebody walks away from leaving it, the past, the hurtful things in the past. Really. Authority. The rules. The strategy, developing a good strategy, I feel like it's the win, because you're the one large and in charge when you have the Emperor energy. And it could be somebody or some kind of authority that's wanting to help too in a situation. I don't see a struggle. This is power, and this is power from the bottom up. So who's this official person, or maybe not so official person? Not sure yet. Who is this? Why is this official person in the reverse? We have Strength card. Confidence. Confidence, strength, and maybe a Leo energy. Tell me more about this Strength card. Queen of Cups. It's like almost like somebody might be giving you advice, but they're not an official like there's something not official about, I don't know. There's something like, just be very careful about how you're receiving. There could be somebody who's being maybe not very official by being a little emotionally manipulative with you. This person feels like they're wearing a mask. So this is the confidence to love yourself, take good care of yourself, but there's this issue that's bothersome. Pisces energy, Leo energy. All right. All right, what about the Thief card? About the Thief card. Empress in reverse. Somebody, it was selfish. Somebody did something that was really selfish. Focused on trying to take care of themselves, but they can barely do that with the Empress in reverse. And so the selfish act possibly had an intention of to help themselves and didn't help anybody else. Maybe some other issues with the Empress in reverse. And maybe this might be something just to break through. I see Happy Squirrel though. I mean, I'm really noticing like the Happy Squirrel. There's the Judgment in reverse. So meaning that there is still waiting to get a higher perspective. Right now it feels like a lot of sacrifice and still holding on to some kind of like, yeah, I'm still upset over this. I'm still mad over this. Five of Wands, arguing, pettiness. Somebody needs to love themselves more, take better care of themselves. There is something to do with diet, exercise, and I feel like it has an effect here big time on mental health too. Yeah, that might be what really helps. hit your goals. There's a big completion here. Maybe within a soul contract or within a relationship. Huge commitment that paid off. This is practice makes perfect too. So if somebody's wanting to have a certain goal done, I think they're going to make it with practice makes perfect. And I think, what are your thoughts on this transformation is simply about the transformation itself. Freeing your mind. Don't feel guilty or responsible for this. There's a completion. There's a completion. That's what I've got for you, Gemini. Sending you love and light. If you need a private reading, like I said, it felt like a private reading. If you need one, contact me. My email address can be found in the description box below. So I'm going to pull something from this deck. This is the Oracle Genetic Gifts. Maybe you can see something else to maybe focus on. Clairvoyance. Clear seeing. Clairgustance. Clear tasting. Twitter platform, spiritual involvements or participations. I also have a YouTube platform, spiritual callings. If you need a confirmation. And the Akashic field, all information, power, energy, and experiences vibrate here. Also, paternal side, spiritual gifts and wisdom inheritance from the father's line. They're saying to get in touch with your soul number is the numerical number for what your heart desires. You can calculate your own numbers, numerology, Google. On Google, like you have from both sides. That's pretty strong. And there's something about astral projection, out-of-body experience, teleportation. Who's been teleporting? So paternal side and maternal side, from both sides. Getting it from both sides. So that's pretty powerful. That's what I've got for you. Sending you love and light, Geminis. Until next time. Bye-bye.